Hi everybody, welcome to the Emirates Stadium in North London. I'm Martin Tyler, and alongside me is the former Arsenal striker, Alan Smith. We've got Arsenal against Manchester United, and down the years, the Wenger versus Ferguson rivalry of many seasons, and you always look at that and remember that when these sides meet.
Yeah, there have been one or two heated exchanges, shall we say, Martin, haven't there, down the years, and I don't think it's going to be the same pattern here today, though.
Manchester United, what do you make of them, Alan?
It has been a long, hard season. They've done well to get to this point, the European League place. Just a question of holding their nerve and their form, and they should be there. Here's Bellerin.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. And Herrera. Looking for Carrick. Carrick! What a shot's on here.
Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team.
The goal then for Manchester United.
Well, talk about luck. The keeper makes a good save, but straight into the path of the attacker.
That passing is top class. Good possession play. But now it's been taken away from them. And it could be for Manchester United. And here's the shot. Hit it well, but just too high. Added time coming up. There'll be 2 minutes of it.
2 minutes. Added time.
Trying to find Alexis Sanchez. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. Antonio Valencia. Now Marcus Rashford. Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. Now the shot! So close! The post! He's got his shot off now. That's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
Well, when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
Alexis Sanchez. Comes in strongly. It's Valencia. Trying the through ball, it's a good one. Shot on! Oh, great work by the keeper. And that will be a goal kick. Alan, your view on the attempt at goal?
Well, he's tried to be precise, close in there, and I thought he'd managed it, but just clipping the post.
If you have more of the ball, more often than not, you do get your rewards, but not today for Arsenal.
Yeah, they do say possession.
And here comes the counter-attack. In with a chance. Credit for taking on the shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's the glaring miss.
Coming onto the pitch, number 8,
Hector Bellerin. He might be through. Well, good through ball. They've coped with it well defensively.
Saw the goal and went for it.
Well, this is a corner, and they've got to defend properly against it. Not completed, really. The clock running down as they try to run forward to get into goal-scoring positions now. Well, there's the final whistle, and it's a win here for Manchester United. Well, you don't have to dominate a game to win it. This game is proof of that.
You certainly don't, and the little scoreline in the top corner of the screen is what matters more than possession.
I think he was the best performer in a good team today.
Yeah, maybe the difference between the two sides. Really solid, really good performance from him.
But as for him, he was, of course, on the wrong end of the result. They do look at him for goals, and he didn't get anything today. A peripheral contribution, really, no more than that. Tottenham Hotspur, Alan.
Champions Cup football is so important for any football club in terms of the finances, and those players must be made aware of that at this late stage in the season. Got to hold their form together. A lot of foreign lads coming into this league would like to play in London.
He might be through. And here's the header.
Well, his name is shortened to the point, and so is his style of play. Kane scores. Goalkeeper almost got there, but it wasn't a strong enough touch.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself, isn't he? Having got a touch on it, feels he should have done better.
They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them. Dele Alli. And back it goes.
Shot on!
They're marking as tightly as they can. This corner could be a problem. They've got to defend it well. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Good pass, getting it forward.
Here's a chance! Well, he scored, and it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead. They've played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see.
A goal from Ericsson, and you've got to be impressed with that. The way he's put his foot through it and found the bottom right corner. Didn't get the ball, and he knows he's committed a foul there.
He's got his shot off now. That's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
Well, when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it.
Ericsson! Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
In comes the challenge. Walker. This is how they love to play on the break. Shots on here.
Dele Alli scores here, and like most things he does, he's got an air of grace about it.
And Tottenham celebrating, and understandably so. That should be the match for them.
Well, in dreamland, what a response from them.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it? Final whistle goes. Victory for Tottenham Hotspur. Well, we've seen a game here, Alan, where one team has had the ball and the other team hasn't.
Yeah, there was a golfing class out there today, which was surprising, given the two sets of players. I wasn't expecting it.
Liverpool, what have you made of them recently?
Champions Cup football is so important for any football club in terms of the finances, and those players must be made aware of that at this late stage in the season. Got to hold their form together.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe.
Sturridge. Oh, great work by the keeper.
That will be a corner for Liverpool.
In quickly, Lucas. Was good progress with this attack. Lucas! Very good stop here. Well, here's a chance to get their noses in front from the corner. Here's a chance to attack. He can put them in front. Firmino! Goal, they've taken the lead here. They go in front with this very slick attack. And however the opposition sets up against them, they have the power to break them down. It's really exciting, it's really entertaining. And as you've seen, yet again, it's really effective. To find an opening, not panicking. Through pass. And shoots! Wonderful save. Liverpool have won a corner.
To be replaced by number 9, Jay Rodriguez.
Southampton lining up a substitution now. Origi. Sturridge. They have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see. And Liverpool have got the goal.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it.
The timing was great, and the bravery to get ahead of his man.
There was some header.
Building steadily here, keeping possession.
Was good progress with this attack. Oh, chance! Credit for taking on the shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's the glaring miss.
He's had a go here. Very good stop here.
Liverpool well rehearsed at defending from corners. And that's a win confirmed for Liverpool.
Well, sometimes you get a win by nicking the result, really, but not today. They've gone out there on the front foot, stayed on the front foot, and got what they deserved.
Yeah, not just the strikers, the way they did attack as a team. The players that assisted the goals, it was first class from start to finish.
It was absolutely extraordinary, exceptional, elegant, excellent.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Leicester City, Alan.
They are in a Champions Cup place, so there's such big motivation for these players out there. The last thing they want to do now is get nervous and let their position slip.
Number 4, Vincent Kompany. Number 30, Nicholas.
And that Sergio Aguero goal, I guess, will be one of the moments. It'll be hard to top that, whatever happens in the future of the stadium.
Well, it will.
And here's the shot. But he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
Doing well to keep the ball. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. He's got support here. Yaya Toure.
Shot on! Oh, he had a real go.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't provide the finishing touch.
Corner here.
And shoots!
Kevin De Bruyne. They've pressed for that chance, and they've got it, but they haven't taken it.
Yeah, probably not the play you wanted at the end of that move.
Kevin De Bruyne. Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
Aguero! Off the post.
Martin Kelly. Crisp defending there.
To put them in front. Aguero! The goal! Sergio Aguero's the scorer here. And there's absolutely no surprise in that.
Well, their work has made this goal almost inevitable. They're in fine fettle today.
Well, they're creating chances for fun out there, and the opposition's really got to tighten up.
Kevin De Bruyne, and now he's looking for some support. Now David Silva gets it back.
Could score!
That's a good block. He saw the danger and snuffed it out.
Etihad Stadium. Will you please give a round of applause for today's man of the match?
He's got his shot off now.
What a fine save.
Aguero.
Really good game to watch. Good attacking play. Edge of the seat stuff for the spectators. It's what the game's all about.
Yeah, there's nothing better, Martin, than seeing quality strikers go about the work, and we certainly did today. They were at the top of the game.
It was a good performance, really, all round from Sergio Aguero.
Yeah, he's getting handshakes all round, and why not? Having scored the all-important goal and also hit the woodwork.
Towards the end of the season, middle of the table, could be better, could have been a lot worse, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe if you'd have looked at it at the start of the season, you'd have tipped them to finish in this kind of position, but, you know, they could still make a good fist of it if they have a late flurry and get some points on the table.
This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Tackle goes in. That's a penalty, it had to be. Step up, the penalty taken now to put his side in front. Clumsy challenge.
Yeah, it was a clumsy challenge, and the lad stepping up is normally reliable from 12 yards.
Great penalty. Without turning a hair, he made it look easy.
Yeah, he's a man you can depend on in these situations because he does keep a clear and cool head.
Joe Allen, building steadily here, keeping possession. And the cross coming in. And he goes for goal with his head.
And now the shot! It's in! Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead.
That is textbook from him.
Well, that's all about anticipation and just snapping up the rebound.
Well, this attack,
He's had a go here.
and it's in for the goal.
You have to say that's great accuracy of the strike, because the way he's hit that just under the bar, the keeper had no chance. And I think it's just one of those, get it on target from outside the box. And he's done just that, and he's deceived the keeper with the power.
Another angle on it here. Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. Good strong tackle.
Manutd! Oh, what a fine goal! They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment.
Well, very nicely placed, Alan. Beautifully done.
Yeah, he's almost passed it into the net. Jimmy Greaves like there, wasn't he?
Here's a chance to attack. Shots on here. Oh, he's kept it out.
Substitution for Bournemouth.
He can only put it behind for the corner.
Number 24, Ryan Fraser. To be replaced by number 10, Matt.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
Real chance.
It will be a corner. Well, they're in a good position here. Well, he's threaded the pass through neatly.
And shoots!
A good hit at it, but I'm afraid that was off the radar. Great example here of counter-attacking football, Alan. They drew the opposition onto them.
They did, and they have got players with pace, and they've certainly got lads out there that can finish, as they showed.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Chelsea will be looking at today.
What a great chance for them. This set of players, top of the table at this stage in the season. They've produced some good football over the course of the last few months, and do a bit more of the same now, and they'll probably be there.
Number 19, Diego Costa. And number 10, Eden Hazard.
Conte. Just working away to try and find an opening.
He can put them in front. And they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team.
Well, very nicely placed, Alan. Beautifully done.
Yeah, he's almost passed it into the net. Jimmy Greaves like there, wasn't he?
Good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. Fabio came in with the challenge and the ball broke free.
Diego Costa!
It's going to be Chelsea's corner. Eden Hazard. Good save.
Shot on!
Well, all credit for shooting, but it wasn't a very good shot. Here's a chance to attack.
Aguero!
Saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. This will be a Middlesbrough corner. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Trying to thread it through here. No cross, good block.
Hazard! Victor Valdez saves it well.
Chelsea's corner now. Diego Costa. Oh, he's through. What a chance now! He's had a go here. So, Diego Costa! He's got such an appetite for goals, Diego Costa. And he's satisfying himself here by taking that chance. It is certainly the kind of match that we thought we were coming here to see, with the better team playing the better football.
Yeah, and they've handled that expectation, haven't they, in terms of being strong favourites, so fair play to them for that.
Can't get much better than this, really, Alan, to win and keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, I think that would be the pleasing aspect of it, as well as the 3 points, the clean sheet, particularly the keeper. I'm delighted with that.
Well, it has been a thrilling game, and the visiting team have scored goals this time, but they didn't get enough, did they?
Well, it's difficult to see any end in sight for this team because they didn't give us much encouragement out there today.
West Bromwich, well, how will they fare under the microscope here?
Well, they've just got to keep going, haven't they? The middle of the pack and nothing to get too excited about, but you're playing for pride and they'll be playing for points out here.
Neal. Tackle goes in. Morrison. Could be dangerous. And the referee able to take the lead. It's in! It's a great start for them. A wonderful goal. And we'll now have to see whether that will change both managers' approach to this game. He took the chance with absolute precision, Alan.
Wasn't an easy one either, that, Martin, but he made it look so.
And here is another angle on that goal. Keeps it going. Morrison. What a good way to score.
I think a manager loves that kind of goal because it was a real team effort, the way they moved the ball about, and once it came to the finish, it was an unerring effort.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get 2, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. And here's the header. That's a fine header, but wide of the post.
Yeah, unlucky. The keeper, you know, he wasn't going to get there.
Livermore looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Well, he's threaded the pass through neatly. That's not a real opening now, and it's in. Perfect header. He is high and mighty with that goal.
He was literally head and shoulders above everybody else there.
This could be a really good move from Burnley. And shoots! At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. They've got a corner now.
Number 10, Ashley Barnes, to be replaced by number 9, Southampton.
It's Chadley. Darren Fletcher. Well, they're in a good position here. He's got his shot off now. Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Wow, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Darren Fletcher. It's looking good, this move.
Here's an shot on. Well, he's had a go.
Well, the final whistle has gone here, and a comprehensive victory by 3-0.
Well, it turned out to be a different kind of game to the one perhaps we set up for you at the beginning. Very one-sided.
Yeah, you end up feeling a bit disappointed as a neutral because we didn't really get a contest, but the winning team won't be disappointed at all. Played well.
It was absolutely extraordinary, exceptional, elegant, excellent.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here won the match for his team.
City. Any particular thoughts on them?
Well, they find themselves in a hole, don't they, at this late stage in the season, down towards the bottom of the table. It's not been the best of campaigns for them. They've got to somehow find an improvement in form out here today.
Number 13, Andrea Ranaggia. Number 5, Harry Maguire. Number 3.
Could be dangerous. And Dyer. That could open them up. In with a chance.
And shoots! Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team.
Well, we see it again, how close it was to maybe hitting the post and staying out. But luck was with him. In it goes, it counts.
Well, I think the goalkeeper thought he got his angles covered there, but he didn't look too pleased when it rebounded in.
Oh, it's the post! They've opened them up here.
And that's at the goalkeeper. Not really what the attacker had in mind. He's coming forward with some danger. Trying to find a way through here.
Should be! Terrific stop! It's a terrible place to give the ball away. Oh, and Dyer! So close! The post!
Really good game to watch. Good attacking play. Edge of the seat stuff for the spectators. It's what the game's all about.
Yeah, and there's nothing better, Martin, than seeing quality strikers go about the work, and we certainly did today. They were at the top of the game.
Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan?
Yeah, maybe the difference between the two sides. Really solid, really good performance from him.
One of your old clubs, Leicester City. You must have some deep insight into this team.
Well, every time you pick up the paper and see your position down towards the bottom of that table, it can be demoralising, can't it? But they've got a chance out here to make things better for themselves and maybe start to run towards something better.
Well, he's threaded the path through neatly.
Very weak challenge. Tries to punch it away and shoots! Good try. It's the post, though. Comes in strongly. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Could be a chance. He's got to keep calm. It's a chance well taken, and they now lead the game.
Not there when needed, the goalkeeper, as it turned out.
No, one or two of his defenders looking at him, having words, and you can understand why. Poor decision from him.
Amrabat. Quick change of possession here. He's coming forward with some danger.
Opportunity here, and they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see.
And the way he's hit that, it's just flown into the top right-hand corner.
Let's see the replay now. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. That's going for goal! Hit the post!
Number 6, Adrian. The King Power Stadium.
Still got the ball, still progressing.
For today,
That is a free kick, and they've got a chance to really make the most of that decision. Look at the wall. They're trying to sneak an advantage. That's good refereeing to get the wall back the required distance. It's going well for the home players and their supporters. The away players finding it hard. Just when he looks quiet and ineffective, Mahrez comes up with something like this. And now you notice him, don't you? What a strike that is!
Well, as soon as they won that free kick, you could see what was on the horizon. What a take.
Super strike, splendid goal. Now put that in the record books by blowing the final whistle. 3-0 the margin of victory. Well, look at that scoreline. And it emphasises what we've seen in the shape of the game as well. Very one-sided.
Well, the first whistle, they were on top, and it never altered the entire 90 minutes. Wonderful stuff.
Coming towards the end of the season, middle of the table, could be better, could have been a lot worse, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe if you'd have looked at it at the start of the season, you'd have tipped them to finish in this kind of position, but, you know, they could still make a good fist of it if they have a late flurry and get some points on the table.
Number 16, Martin Olsen.
Fair! That is his stock in trade. He loves the ball to attack. Probably thought he should have scored.
Yeah, there was enough of the goal to aim at there. Got to go down as a miss.
It's a neat pass. And shoots! What a fine save. Tries to punch it away. Kevin Morales. It's Everton. Oh, he's through. Lukaku! That's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
But when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
Doing well to keep the ball. To take the lead. Great stop. Oh, they've scored! And that is against the balance of the match. Bit of smash and grab in this. A quick move, catching the opposition out. Lack of concentration, really, on their part. But a fine goal. And that's the goal, then, for Everton, Alan.
Well, the keeper's pulled off a really good save, but that's when he needs the help of his defenders.
It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Shots on here. Great stop.
Oh, yet another great stop. I think he's going to earn a clean sheet here if it carries on like this. In the next few moments.
Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. A disappointing cross this time, I think. Gonna try one now. They have got the victory in a match that was very close. It could easily have been a defeat.
Well, so evenly matched, and the winners, as a result, I think, will gain a great deal of confidence from this.
Looking for Carrick. Carrick! What a fine save. Shots on here. Did it well defensively.